Vingroup đỡ Pomina, vai trò của doanh nghiệp đầu tàu.
Vingroup lends a hand to Pomina, the role of a leading enterprise. In an economy where companies still largely fend for themselves and domestic supply chains remain fragile in the face of shocks, Vingroup's decision signals a different way of doing business. Supporting rather than abandoning, and helping rebuild the key links of Vietnam's industrial backbone. Its decision to grant Pomina a 2-year, interest-free working capital loan and make the steel producer a priority supplier for the entire Vingroup ecosystem is more than just a financial move. It reflects a spirit long missing in Vietnam's private sector, the willingness to help each other back on our feet and to jointly build the foundations of a more confident, self-reliant national industry. At a time when Pomina was struggling with cash flow pressures and supply chain disruptions, Vingroup acted like an elder brother, giving its partner a chance to revive through a 0% loan, stable demand, and a long-term commitment. Pomina Steel now has a new anchor, as it becomes part of the supply chain for VinFast, VinHomes, VinSpeed, and other major industrial projects under Vingroup. Alongside this comes restructuring. Mr. Do Tien Si has returned to lead Pomina, while Mr. Pham Nut Quan An, who has held several strategic roles at VinFast, has been appointed head of VinMetal. This signals Vingroup's expectation that Pomina must meet the supply chain standards required in high-precision, high-quality industries, from automotive manufacturing to specialized metallurgy. This is not a bailout, but the rebuilding of domestic production capacity so both sides can grow stronger. Pomina is not the only example. In mid-2023, when Vingroup placed a 1.6 trillion VND order with Go Trung Than and injected timely cash flow, it did more than save a company, it preserved a crucial link in the materials supply chain. And in the middle of this year, VinFast introduced incentives covering up to 50% of land lease fees and committed to purchasing the output of Vietnamese supporting industry firms that join its automotive supply chain. This showcases a different approach. Instead of standing alone in a fiercely competitive market, they lift the entire manufacturing ecosystem in a sustainable way. From interior wood products to automotive components, and now steel, Vingroup is doing what we have talked about for years, but rarely acted on. Using the strength of a leading enterprise to lift Vietnamese businesses so they can grow together. In the face of intense external competition, Vingroup's lift each other up philosophy demonstrates that the private sector is fully capable of building strong, sustainable, and equitable value chains on home turf. The stature of a leading private corporation is not measured by the size of its assets or the number of its projects, but by its ability to create new links in the economy, help weaker firms hold their ground, and generate collective momentum for the entire system. Vingroup is doing exactly that, confidently, methodically, and responsibly, befitting the position of Vietnam's top private enterprise, and proving that the domestic private sector is capable of taking on roles once thought to belong only to the state, while contributing to the construction of a resilient national economy.